Good morning, America. For our viewers in the West, storms and smoke, TikTok changes, and Saquon Barkley soars along with another young eagle. Severe storms and deadly flooding. Millions of Americans on alert. Tampa, Miami, and Albuquerque underwater. Plus, the latest on a wildfire smoke spreading into the U.S. and a giant cloud of Saharan dust the size of the continental U.S. taking aim at the Gulf Coast.
New details on the firebombing attack on a group of peaceful Jewish demonstrators in Colorado. Newly released video shows the chaos, plus how authorities say he pulled off the attack, as he's charged with 16 counts of attempted murder and a federal hate crime.
On the run.
I'm one of the ones that was let out the GC.
A new video under investigation showing a man claiming to be one of the 2 remaining fugitives.
Night vision rescue mission.
I believe I have 2 heat signatures in the water. It's hard to confirm if it's souls.
3 people treading water stranded in the Atlantic after their plane crashed. How they were spotted and saved.
Tourists flee massive eruption. New images of Italy's Mount Etna spewing molten rock and thick gas into the air. We hear from witnesses who feared for their lives.
Fiery exchanges in the Karen Reed retrial.
I don't know why I'm here. I have no connection to this case.
Plus, the testimony that a dog attack caused the wounds on Reed's police officer boyfriend.
Close call.
I saw the eye and the mouth like grabbing onto my board. At that point, I started to panic.
A shark takes a bite out of a surfer's board in California. The latest encounter as beach season begins.
Big changes coming to TikTok. How you'll be able to control what you see and don't see.
The baby eagle's ready to soar. Sunny the eaglet taking flight for the first time. Now all eyes on little sister Gizmo. And behind the scenes of Eagle superstar Saquon Barkley's big leap. How he celebrated and why he's praising Spider-Man. We've got you covered as we fly into Tuesday.
Live from Times Square, it's Tuesday. Good morning, America.
So why did they make you promote the Eagles this morning?
I was about to say, George, enough Eagle references. Move on, people. Super Bowl was a long time ago.
I do like how you said Gizmo. Little sister Gizmo. We've got a lot to get to this morning, including that announcement from TikTok.
But we begin with the severe storms and flooding threatening millions of Americans. Ginger's here with the track and timing, including how the storm could impact the smoke from the Canadian wildfires. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, I've got a little good news, a little bad news. We'll get into all of it here. Let's start with what was not the greatest day in South Florida. As advertised, 2 to 5 inches of rain left roads flooded, not only in Miami, but back up to Tampa. Today could be a repeat, 2 to 5 inches again. That means some people will end up with a 2-day total over 8 inches. And why? We've got Fort Lauderdale, Boca, Marco Island, all with the elevated risk of flash flooding. Let's talk severe now, because in the middle of the country this afternoon, from Kansas City back to central Oklahoma, you'll end up with this line coming through that will be damaging wind primarily. Dallas later tonight, you see damaging wind and large hail, flash flooding up to 5 inches in there. And then Gatsky, Minnesota, this really shows us what the air quality was. It's not just milky. This is like the unhealthiest, some of it, in the world because of the wildfire smoke from Canada being pulled down. So this morning, it's still really bad all the way down to the Twin Cities. We're going to see more of that behind the front. So while you'll have some rain, then we'll mix it down to the surface for a little bit. We're going to pull some of that from Duluth to Minneapolis later today, so this afternoon. And Rebecca, it doesn't stop there. A lot of this air has, even though it's up higher, impacting a lot of the East Coast. I'll get into that coming up.
All right, getting a lot of pictures from my friends and family in Minnesota this morning. Ginger, thank you.
We're going to turn now to the latest on the firebomb attack on a demonstration by a Jewish group in Boulder, Colorado. A dozen people were injured, 8 hospitalized with burns. The suspect now faces 16 counts of attempted murder and a hate crime charge. Mola Lengi is in Boulder, and Mola, authorities say he had planned this attack for a year.
Yeah, good morning, Michael. Police say the suspect researched the attack online, planned it for about a year, and just waited for his daughter to graduate high school before actually carrying it out. Investigators say he told them he would do it again.
Just stay away, just stay away.
This morning, harrowing new details emerging from what authorities are calling an anti-Semitic terror attack on peaceful Jewish demonstrators in Boulder, Colorado. Witnesses say the suspect, Mohammed Sabri Solomon, shouted "Free Palestine" before throwing 2 Molotov cocktails at the group. allegedly injuring a dozen people.
He acted because he hated what he called the Zionist group. And when he was interviewed about the attack, he said he wanted them all to die. He had no regrets, and he would go back and do it again.
The 45-year-old appearing virtually in court Monday, charged with 16 counts of attempted murder, as well as a federal hate crime. Authorities reviewing this newly released video showing the chaos and panic in the attack's aftermath.
It's panic right away, trying to get off the fire, trying to help your friends get out of the fire, try to put down the fire.
I mean, people are literally on fire.
They're literally on fire.
The suspect, who investigators say originally dressed as a gardener to blend in, allegedly researched the Run for Their Lives group, who gathers weekly to promote awareness for the Israeli hostages in Gaza. Law enforcement says the suspect drove to Boulder from his home in Colorado Springs, picking up gasoline on the way. At the scene, authorities recovering a weed sprayer backpack containing flammable liquid, as well as 16 unused Molotov cocktails, which he allegedly learned how to make watching YouTube videos.
He said that he had previously tried to purchase a firearm, but resorted to the Molotov cocktails when he could not purchase a gun because he was not a legal citizen.
Officials say Solomon is in the U.S. on an expired work visa. He was born in Egypt and lived in Kuwait for 17 years before moving to Colorado Springs 3 years ago with his wife and 5 kids. According to authorities, he confessed he had been planning the attack for a year and was waiting until after his daughter graduated. Now, the FBI processing evidence seized from his home as neighbors who wish to stay anonymous speak out.
It's just scary to think your neighbors with somebody that would even have that mind frame.
This morning, 2 of the 12 injured remain in the hospital. The Boulder community reeling.
We have to work together to combat this rising anti-Semitism and make sure that everyone in our community is safe and valued, and certainly our Jewish community members.
Those 2 victims who remain hospitalized, they were airlifted to a Denver area burn center. After the attack, they are expected to survive. And meanwhile, the suspect is being held on a $10 million cash bond here in Boulder County. He's due back in court on Thursday.
We turn now to the new attacks overnight in the war in Ukraine. This comes after Ukrainian and Russian negotiators met for peace talks, and just a day after Ukraine's surprise drone attack that struck air bases deep inside Russia. Our chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, has the story. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Rebecca. The ceasefire negotiations ended quickly, with Russia not budging after the astonishing Ukrainian attack deep inside Russia that took over a year of planning. The U.S. was given no warning, but a former Biden senior national security official telling me that while they did not know details, the U.S. was well aware that Ukraine was trying to come up with a plan to take out Russian warplanes.
This morning, Ukraine saying it has detonated a powerful underwater bomb underneath the bridge which connects Crimea to Russia. Ukrainian intelligence says the support beams were significantly damaged. The explosion comes as Russia launched what Ukraine's president is calling a savage attack across his country, killing numerous civilians. This following Ukraine's unprecedented attack on Russia's military airfields. Ukraine's Operation Spiderweb, kept secret for well over a year, was highly coordinated, the Ukrainians managing to smuggle in an army of explosive-laden drones across Russia and hide them in massive containers on trucks, the containers with retractable roofs. Watch in this video circulating online as one of the explosive-laden drones lifts off from the container and heads toward its target. The Ukrainians saying some 40 Russian warplanes, including nuclear-capable bombers, set on fire, destroyed. The operation comes after multiple deadly strikes carried out by Russian forces against Ukraine in recent weeks. This as the U.S. and European allies are urging Russia to do its part in negotiating a ceasefire. I asked Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky about how his military strikes could change the calculus.
Do those attacks, those drone attacks on Russian aircraft, change the dynamic of the war? Does it put you in a better negotiating position, or might it enrage the Russians?
The strategic operation that we have conducted on the territory of Russia is definitely reducing Russia's potential and demonstrating Russians that Ukraine is working on certain steps, and unless they will stop, we will continue.
Zelensky is pushing hard for sanctions against Russia and told me he is sending a team to the U.S. in the coming days. George?
Martha Raddatz, thanks. Staying overseas, the latest now from Gaza, where Israeli troops opened fire near a food distribution site. Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is on the scene. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. At least 27 people killed, dozens wounded after Israeli forces opened fire near a food distribution center in southern Gaza. This is the second mass casualty event involving crowds waiting for desperately short food. The Red Cross telling ABC News more than 180 sustained injuries, saying 27 people died, many more needing treatment for wounds. The head of Nasser Hospital in southern Gaza accusing Israeli forces of firing on people waiting for this aid. The Israeli Defense Forces admitting that they did open fire around 500 yards from this American-backed food center, but alleging that warning shots were ignored by individuals straying from an approved route and that they advanced towards troops in what they call a threatening way. But they aren't saying if these individuals were armed in any way. The UN adding this morning that attacks against civilians constitute a grave breach of international law and a war crime. Michael?
All right, Ian, thank you so much for that.
Less than 24 hours to go before tariffs on steel and aluminum double to 50% as the administration fights a federal court ruling that some of its sweeping tariffs are illegal. Senior political correspondent Rachel Scott has the story. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. And the Trump administration is showing no signs of backing off of these steep and sweeping tariffs, even amid all of these court challenges, arguing that it is disrupting ongoing negotiations. So about 60 days into this trade war now, the U.S. has only announced a deal with one country, the U.K. Senior administration officials say the president is likely to speak with Chinese President Xi at some point this week. It comes as both countries are accusing one another of undermining that temporary trade truce they reached to roll back some of those sweeping tariffs. And of course, tomorrow, the president's still moving forward with these plans to now increase tariffs on steel and aluminum imports, raising them from 25 to 50%. It's a move the European Commission is blasting, saying that it's only adding to the global uncertainty, George.
And Rachel, the president facing some headwinds from his own party in the Senate over his tax and spending bill.
Yes, George, and this bill barely passed the House. The president is keenly aware that it faces even more challenges now in the Senate. So he has been working the phones, personally reaching out to the holdouts who are concerned about the level of spending in this bill and also the changes to Medicaid. He also met with Senate Majority Leader John Thune here at the White House. Thune can only afford to lose 3 Republicans, George.
Rachel Scott, thanks, Rebecca.
All right, George, thank you. We turn now to the search for the 2 fugitives still on the loose after escaping a New Orleans jail. Officials are investigating a video this morning with a man who claims to be one of the inmates. Faith Abube joins us with the latest. Good morning, Faith.
Yeah, good morning to you, Rebecca. This new video, not yet verified by ABC News, appears to show this inmate denying that he escaped the jail and instead claiming he was released.
My name is Antoine Massey. I'm one of the ones that was let out of the GC.
This morning, authorities investigating this video circulating online showing a man claiming to be one of the 2 escaped New Orleans inmates still on the loose. The video, which was posted on social media Monday, appears to be recorded as it is played on another device, showing an individual believed to be 32-year-old Antoine Massey, who's been on the run for almost 3 weeks. In it, Massey repeatedly claims he did not escape, but was instead released on May 16. Authorities have not confirmed the person in the video is Massey. The Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office saying in a statement, if the individual depicted in the video is indeed Antoine Massey, we strongly urge him to come forward and turn himself in to the proper authorities. Massey escaped from the Orleans Parish Jail May 16th with 9 other inmates after they crawled through a hole behind a toilet in a cell. He was being held on charges of vehicular theft and domestic abuse battery. In the new video, he denied allegations regarding his original arrest and the events surrounding his escape. And Michael, this morning, Massey and another inmate remain on the run. In that video, Massey also asking for help from a number of rappers, including Lil Wayne, who's from New Orleans, and President Trump. Michael?
All right, Faith, thank you so much for that. We're going to turn now to the Sean Diddy Combs trial, about to resume this morning with key testimony about the hotel assault video. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is at the courthouse with the latest. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you, Michael. The jury is expected to hear today from an employee at the hotel in Los Angeles where Combs was caught on 2016 surveillance footage kicking and dragging his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. The witness is expected to testify that Combs paid $100,000 for the footage to protect his reputation. And that follows the aggressive cross-examination of Combs' one-time assistant, known to the jury as Mia, the defense confronting her with her loving text messages showing she communicated with Combs for years after she said he sexually assaulted her. Combs has denied that. If he's convicted, President Trump has signaled he's open to a possible pardon. But now a rival may try to stand in the way. Rapper 50 Cent, who has feuded with Combs for years, said on Instagram that he would tell Trump some of the unflattering things Combs has said about the president. George?
Okay, Aaron, thanks very much. We're going to turn now to the sudden eruption of Italy's Mount Etna. We're hearing from some of the tourists forced to flee as the volcano spewed ash and lava into the sky. Marcus Moore has the story. Good morning, Marcus.
Good morning. People flocked from all over the world to see Mount Etna, and those who were there during this eruption certainly witnessed something spectacular. And this morning, we are seeing new video of what it was like.
New images this morning show the desperate dash for safety at Italy's Mount Etna Monday, as a massive eruption sent tourists running and thick clouds of gas and molten rock spewing into the air on the island of Sicily. Honeymooners Nick and Michelle from New York City were on a hike when they noticed the smoke turn a darker red. Then they heard a big boom.
People were continuing to hike and go further up. We saw a bunch of Jeeps going up, but it was getting pretty intense. I felt a bit nervous.
When we were up there, I was like, okay, if this is another Pompeii, at least we're together.
You can hear the roar as fast-moving volcanic gas and rock flow from the surface. A helicopter tour pilot describing the spectacular scene he and passengers witnessed from the air.
The activity became stronger and stronger, so I decided to get far away and to go for landing.
Mount Etna is Europe's tallest and most active volcano. Monday's eruption is the fourth since November 2022. And this morning, officials are monitoring the situation closely, but say right now the eruption poses no danger to the public or air travel.
While there were no injuries reported or damage from this massive eruption, officials still had urged people to stay away from this crater, but life around the volcano has pretty much returned to normal. And you know, people travel to places like this for the memories, and guys, what an unforgettable moment this will be.
Well, it sure was. Okay, Marcus. Coming up, Chief Legal Analyst Dan Abrams standing by after a dramatic day in the Karen Reed murder retrial. Matt Gutman has been tracking this from the beginning. Hey, Matt.
Hey, George, and coming up, we'll tell you about the electric moment that triggered this fiery courtroom exchange. All that coming up.
All right, Matt, we are looking forward to that. Also ahead, the night vision rescue mission, how 3 people treading water in the Atlantic were spotted and saved. Coming up, we have the announcement this morning from TikTok with all the new details. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to GMA. That's Mariah Carey singing We Belong Together in 2013 at our GMA summer concert in Central Park. Rebecca's trying it right now. Sounds just like Mariah. Yeah. And this morning, Mariah posted a cryptic new video on her social media pages, which includes a tease for a brand new song. Fans are now convinced this means Carey's 16th studio album and first new music in 7 years is on the way. Mariah also shared that we will learn, quote, a whole lot of things this Friday. Ooh.
Deep tease.
Deep tease.
All right. Now, new at 7:30, the Supreme Court handed gun control advocates a legal victory, rejecting an attempt to overturn Maryland's ban on assault-style rifles. Justice Alito and Thomas dissented, but similar legal challenges are still pending in other states. Also, Newark Airport set to reopen a newly constructed runway with the hopes it'll help alleviate flight delays at the airport. Once the runway is certified as safe, the airport will be able to handle 34 arrivals an hour. Right now, the number is capped at 28. The closed runway combined with air traffic control issues led to weeks of delays at the airport. This should all happen next week.
Also, Popeyes is heating up the fast food wars. The chain is introducing a line of chicken wraps for the first time. They're drawing comparisons to McDonald's snack wraps, which were discontinued in 2016, but McDonald's has previously announced the snack wraps would make a comeback sometime this year. And take a look at this amazing 2-for-1 catch in the majors. The White Sox at bat against the Tigers. The catcher getting a helping hand and shin and leg from his teammate to make this crazy catch. And for the Tigers fans, it got even better. Detroit beat Chicago 13-1. Oh.
Man, that is thinking.
Some good backup.
Very quick reaction. That was something. Now to the courtroom drama at the Karen Reed trial, including heated exchanges between defense attorneys and their own witnesses. Dan Abrams standing by. First, let's go to Chief National Correspondent Matt Gutman. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, George, good morning. The defense is now preparing and introducing evidence suggesting it shows there was a law enforcement conspiracy to kill Karen Reed's boyfriend, John O'Keefe, and cover it up. And it led to the most electric moment of the trial so far, that fiery exchange between defense attorney Alan Jackson and his own witness, a cop accusing Jackson of trying to get her to lie on the stand.
Did you understand my question?
Yes, I did. You threatened to charge me with perjury during our phone call prior to the first trial if I didn't lie on the stand right now. I'm telling you, I did not see anything factually.
Karen Reed's defense attorney Alan Jackson sparring with the witness the defense itself called to the stand, former Canton police officer Kelly Dever.
Do you want to be here today now?
I am put on the stand in a murder trial. I don't know why I'm here. I have no connection to this case.
Reed is accused of reversing her Lexus SUV into her Boston police officer boyfriend John O'Keefe during a howling blizzard in January of 2022. The defense rolling out its theory of what happened, that Reed did not crash her SUV into O'Keefe that night, but that he was killed by others and that investigators covered it up. It's something Reed's lawyer claims Dever witnessed.
Did you tell those law enforcement agents on August 9th, 2023, that you saw Brian Higgins and Chief Berkowitz go into the Sallyport together and alone with the SUV for a wildly long time?
That was my recollection at the time.
But on the stand, Dever refused to repeat it, claiming she made a mistake, saying she wasn't even at the station at the time.
I cannot make that statement that you're wanting me to make on the stand because I've advised that that would be a lie.
The defense also calling to the stand the friend of the man they say is at the center of the alleged conspiracy to cover up O'Keefe's death. The lead investigator in the case, State Trooper Michael Proctor. His friend, Jonathan Diomedes, asked to corroborate a group text in which Proctor made derogatory comments about Reed in the hours after O'Keefe was found dead.
Mr. Proctor says, from all accounts, he didn't do a thing wrong. She's a whack job, and then uses the C word to describe. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
By afternoon, the defense pressing its conspiracy case, saying Reed never hit anyone with her SUV and that it was an animal which caused these lacerations on O'Keefe's arm, calling to the stand a forensics expert who examined these very images.
Those wounds were inflicted as the result of a dog attack.
And after court, Reed denying that anyone from her team pressured Kelly Dever to lie under oath. But Dever's shifting testimony is unlikely to put to rest the unfounded allegations of a police cover-up in this case. The trial is now in its 7th week. Karen Reed has said her team will likely need another week to finish their case. A reminder that first trial lasted 11 weeks. George.
Okay, Matt, let's bring back Dan Abrams. Why would the defense call a hostile witness?
They knew she was going to be hostile. She made a comment previously that helps with the defense's conspiracy theory about the car itself and whether police could have had access to it, etc. So they wanted to call her to get that into evidence. Now, she cuts both ways because, on the other hand, you can see her in court there making it clear that her position is, what am I doing here? What do I have to do with this case at all? So she's a witness where they knew that there was going to be some conflict, but in the end, they felt that it was worthwhile.
And she's one of 2 hostile witnesses that they called, and we just heard in Matt's piece those problematic text messages as well shared.
Right. So you have a different witness who comes in to testify about those. So rather than calling the guy himself, right, Michael Proctor, who was called in the first trial, seems he's not going to be called in this case, but instead you get in all of those text messages without allowing him there to provide any context, etc. Now, I will say that the text messages themselves do provide context here, and there was more information that was brought out that I think does help the prosecution, particularly when you talk about text messages referring to girlfriend hit the cop boyfriend That's the theory from the moment that this happens in these text messages. And that is the theory of the prosecution. So again, another witness, which I think defense calls, but cuts both ways.
Well, you think that the witness who testified about the wounds could be even more important.
Right. If you believe the witness who testified that these were dog bites and not the result of getting hit by a car, I think that's reasonable doubt. That in and of itself, because that is the heart of the defense's theory, that these were dog bites, that there was a fight, and then there was a cover-up in an effort to frame. And so if you believe that these were dog bites and not the result of getting hit by a car, that could in and of itself be reasonable doubt. You had an expert who testified about that. Now, there were problems with the expert's credentials and how she got involved, et cetera, but critical
Did
question.
dog bites look anything like getting hit by a car?
Look, I'm not the expert. I will tell you that I look at those, and it's hard to figure out exactly what they were from, right?
Just like the jury.
Right,
You're not the
exactly.
expert.
Exactly. And remember, it's reasonable doubt. That's the question.
That's all you need. All right. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. I'm going to turn now to the heroic rescue after a small plane crashed in the ocean off Florida. Crews raced to save the 3 people on board, and we're hearing from the helicopter pilot who spotted them. Victor Okendo joined us with the story. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Michael. This was an all-out rescue operation in total darkness. The sheriff said it was like finding a needle in a haystack, and this could have had a much different outcome.
I believe I have 2 heat signatures in the water. It's hard to confirm if it's souls.
This is the moment 3 people were rescued from the Atlantic Ocean Sunday night, stranded after their plane crashed a mile off Florida's east coast near Vero Beach.
They appear to be 2 souls in the water, possibly 3.
Authorities say the single-engine aircraft went down just before 8:30. Multiple law enforcement agencies immediately launching a rescue operation, including 2 helicopters. In total darkness, they needed night vision goggles. One helicopter spots the group, directing vessels to their exact location.
There's one more about your 11 o'clock. He's drifting on it by themselves. Do you copy?
A rescue swimmer diving in to help, getting them to safety.
I was just happy that I was able to locate them. I believe that had any more time lapsed or had we not had a timely response, that they may have never been found.
There was no visible debris from the plane, making them even tougher to spot.
You're looking for a needle in a haystack out there in the middle of the ocean.
And here you can see the survivors on the back of the boat, being given water before being transported to the Coast Guard station.
This is just an incredibly heroic event that our team was able to work with these other agencies and pull together and save these 3 folks who otherwise would probably be dead out there today if it weren't for their efforts.
The survivors were likely in the water for 45 minutes to an hour. The airplane's pilot was the most seriously injured and the last to be rescued. But thankfully, guys, they all survived.
Yes, thankful for that, Victor. Thank you so much.
Now, with another shark encounter in our waters, a surfer narrowly escaping a close call. Will Reeve joins us with more. Good morning, Will.
Hello, good morning. This is a classic of the genre.
Yes,
here.
it is.
You're going to hear from a surfer who had the closest call imaginable. He says that it will not change his behavior, but it is that time of year where millions of people hit the beach, and they're all on high alert for sharks.
Took out quite a good chunk of the board right there.
This morning, a close call with a shark in the shallows.
I always thought maybe you would see a fin first or something, but it came out of nowhere. Something hit my foot from beneath.
Surfer Jens Heller was riding the waves in Northern California when a 10-foot shark went right for his board, leaving these bite marks behind.
I saw the eye and the mouth like grabbing onto my board. At that point, I started to panic.
Heller trying desperately to get back to shore.
It felt like it took forever to paddle back in. It's like one of these, when you have these dreams where you try to run away from something and you're not really moving. I was thinking all the time, well, if this shark wants to get me, it's going to be so much faster, it can't get me.
He made it back to land unscathed. But this just the latest encounter as beach season begins. In North Carolina, Sean Barton suffering an apparent bite on his leg.
Definitely lucky that it wasn't a lot worse than it could have been.
And in Panama City Beach, Florida, a shark coming within feet of a woman on a guided tour.
You're fine, it's right here, it's right here.
This massive 20-foot shark spotted off Rhode Island in Block Island's Great Salt Pond. Millions viewing the video online, comparing it to a real-life Jaws.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Swimmer Lewis Pugh with a record-breaking swim around Martha's Vineyard, where Jaws was filmed on the 50th anniversary of the movie.
I'm frightened of sharks, but I'm terrified of a world without sharks. Sharks are not monsters. They're magnificent. We need to protect them. They're essential for a healthy ocean.
And as for Heller, he says his close encounter won't stop him from going back in the water.
I will go back out. And I have a very good reason now to buy a new board. Put that one on the wall.
Put that one on the wall. Glad everyone is okay. Can't believe it's been 50 years since Jaws. Changed a lot of people's perception of sharks, but we do need them.
It really did. And he saw the eye in the mouth. Wow, what a view.
That's when he got worried. I started to panic once it was on my board. Glad he's okay. Yep.
Thanks, Will.
Oh, fly like an eagle. All right, welcome back to GMA. Hey, Lara's on the baby animal beat, and this is an eaglet story.
This is an eaglet story, Sam. Good morning to you all and to you. We told you about the baby eaglets born 12 weeks ago in the nest high above in California's San Bernardino Mountains. In that nest being monitored 24/7 for fans to follow along while the big moment has come for them to take the leap, so to speak, for first flight, known as fledgling. Now, we want you to take a look here as Sunny practices. There she is practicing spreading her wings. Her little sister Gizmo, 4 days younger, looks on, and then she's gonna take
Is it any
off.
minute now? Any second now.
There she goes. And she's off.
Well done.
Her sister watching every step of the process. And you know who else watched? The third grade classroom, this third grade classroom, an Arcadia classroom, celebrating that successful liftoff. What a cool thing for those students to see. As for Gizmo, the little sister, friends of Big Bear say she is not far behind. So she should be taking off any day now. And we'll
Thanks for teaching us where fledgling came from.
Fledgling and eaglets. We'll be back.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Millions on alert for severe storms and flooding. Tampa, Miami, and Albuquerque underwater. Plus the latest on the wildfire smoke spreading into the U.S. in a giant cloud of Saharan dust, taking aim at the Gulf Coast.
Former Bachelorette Katie Thurston, emotional as she updates fans on her stage 4 breast cancer fight.
Sometimes I'm like, stop feeling bad for yourself, but then other times I'm like, no, you're allowed to feel bad for yourself.
Sharing the side effects from her treatment and what's next for her.
Ugly Beauty Sleep. The products that might make you look ugly before bed, including what some call magic in a bottle that'll have you glowing in the morning. And it's the hot food trend going viral.
Dude, we made something good!
Tortilla cinnamon rolls, putting a fresh swirl on the breakfast classic. Lori B put them to the test, as we say,
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America!
Live from Times Square, it's Tuesday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, and good morning to little Stella. And you know,
So cute.
Yeah, you know Stella's mom, Lori B. They had a tough night. We asked her to make and taste test the viral cinnamon rolls, but her cameraman, who happens to be her husband, accidentally shot the taste test all in slow-mo.
Nick, I see what you did there with Lori's hair. Like wife on slow-mo on the wife.
He couldn't figure out
well
why.
done, Nick.
He didn't know how he did it. He said he didn't know. He said, I didn't know. I thought it was regular speed.
Well, Lori made it here, and she is here to tell us if the tortilla cinnamon rolls are worth the hype, and we will have a taste test here, and Lori's kids are the cutest, so thank you for participating, guys.
We also have an announcement about something new coming to TikTok. That is coming up. First, look at the top stories breaking at 8. We start with the severe storms and flooding threatening millions of Americans. Ginger's got the track and timing. Hey, Ginger.
Yeah, unfortunately, George, it was deadly flash flooding in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Too much rain, too fast, and it was the same type of rain in South Florida. From Tampa all the way over to Miami, we saw roads covered in water, ground stops at airports, big impacts on travel. That was from 2 to 5 inches. Today, rinse and repeat. Could do another 2 to 5. So some places could end up with elevated risk of flash flooding, more than 8 inches total. There will be severe storms in the middle of the country. Kansas City this afternoon, back to Wichita,
Oklahoma City to Dallas tonight, even up to Cedar Rapids. Main threat here, winds over 65 miles per hour, large hail too, but it's going to help sweep through part of the wildfire smoke. This is from Gatsky, Minnesota, right up by the Canadian border. They had unhealthiest air quality, some of it unhealthiest in the world. Minneapolis woke up with that type of air too, but what you'll see is some rain mixing that down to the surface, and then heavy rain being pulled in behind the, or heavy smoke especially, behind the front. Now, we, east of that front, will also see some hazy skies, but this is the type that stays up and just gives you a really bright sunset, Michael.
All right, Ginger, thank you. Appreciate that.
Now to TikTok, announcing new features that will give you more control of your feed. And Stephanie Ramos is here to break it all down for us. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, everyone. TikTok is giving you more control over what you see and what you don't. So your For You feed just got a whole lot smarter. First up, the Manage Topics section. Now you can personalize your feed by adjusting how often you see content from over 10 popular categories like travel, sports, and creative arts, or cinnamon tortilla rolls. We'll see. For example, if you want more nature, less sports, no problem. With Manage Topics, you control how often popular topics show up in your feed. Next, smart keyword filtering. Type in the words you don't want to see, and TikTok's AI will block those and similar terms from your feed. And finally, an all-new educational guide. I need this one. Learn how your For You feed works, discover personalization tips, and get the most out of your TikTok experience. All these updates are now available for both teens and adults, giving everyone more control and some smarter tools. That's out today. Check it out, Michael. I know you are all over TikTok.
Kicking and a talking. All day, every day.
Thank you, Stephanie. Coming up on our GMA morning menu, former Bachelorette Katie Thurston gets real about living with stage 4 cancer and the side effects from her treatment.
Also ahead, the battle over seed oils is heating up online. Chief medical correspondent Dr. Tara Narul is here with a fact check on whether they're healthy or not.
Plus, we are flying into Tuesday with Saquon Barkley on the cover of Madden. All the behind-the-scenes details are ahead in Pop News, and Lara and Sam are with Tori Johnson and a very special guest. Hey, guys.
I wish you could
I'm wearing jeans.
Yeah, I wish you could see how good Sam looks in these jeans. You'll want them too. Tori thankfully has designer Jason Wu with us for a very special Deals and Steel Pride celebration. Beauty, skincare, bargains galore, and a great one from Jason himself.
Yeah, you know,
Sam
Tori
will
knows
model.
all the big names. We've got a deal, and one even comes in at less than $5, guys. It's coming up right here on GMA. Right?
Got it.
All right.
We are back with our GMA cover story. Former Bachelorette Katie Thurston on her cancer fight. She shared an update. Eva Pilgrim has the story. Hey, Eva.
Hey, George. Katie just finding out she had breast cancer this past February, and since then she has been sharing her journey. The newlywed told me she thought this year would be spent planning her wedding and preparing to have a baby. Instead, she says this year has become about getting healthy and getting better.
This morning, former Bachelorette Katie Thurston being candid about the ups and downs in her fight with breast cancer.
I just finished my second month of treatment. And if you're asking how long treatment is, technically forever.
Katie was diagnosed with stage 4 triple positive ductal carcinoma. She started cancer treatment this past April.
My hair is coming out in an unnatural amount of clumps. Working on that. I'm losing my memory.
Katie marrying comedian Jeff Arcuri March 22nd. He canceled his tour to stay with her for her treatment. She sat down with me back in March to talk about what she knew of her treatment plan.
Because of the size of my tumor, I have to do chemo first to shrink it down, and then I can have it then removed, either one side, both sides. That's a conversation I don't even know yet.
It just feels like a lot of things you've had to decide very, very quickly.
You're on like survival mode. Like you don't have a choice. You show up or you die. And I hate to say it that way, but like you just every day you have an appointment, every day you have to show up. You don't have a choice.
Katie posting an update on National Cancer Survivors Day.
Got my period. That's not supposed to happen. So we're switching to Lupron. And if that doesn't work, might have to get my ovaries taken out. Not ideal. Sometimes I'm like, stop feeling bad for yourself. But then other times I'm like, no, you're allowed to feel bad for yourself.
Katie saying she is in the middle of having to make some big treatment decisions right now about how to treat her liver through all of this. When I spoke to her, she said she decided to share all of this because when she started looking for information after her diagnosis, it really helped to see other people's experiences as she tried to navigate it all. George.
Thank you very much, Eva. Let's go to Michael.
All right, thank you, George. Now to a GMA health alert on seed oil. They're in everything from salad dressings to snack foods. But now, seed oils like canola and soybean are under new scrutiny on social media. So are seed oils getting a bad rap? Or is there real cause for concern? Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here with a reality check. And Doc, many on TikTok, they're calling them toxic and dangerous for your health. What do you, as a medical expert, make of this?
They're calling them the hateful eight, actually. So I think it's really important to talk about nutrition in general and the science. We know that it's ever evolving, it's very nuanced, it's difficult to do, and we don't always have answers. And I think that can be really frustrating for people because one day we tell them something's good, the next day we tell them something's bad. And there's actually a great quote from a public health researcher in nutrition at Harvard that I loved. She said that we need less in terms of hype around the seed oil debate and more in terms of humility and science. And I think that really captures the essence of what I want to say, which is that the science to date, if you look at the nutrition researchers who really do this every day, would say that seed oils are part of a healthy diet or can be, right? They are not dangerous for most people who use them. In fact, they've been shown to lower LDL cholesterol, improve blood sugar, possibly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, and they have not been shown to increase inflammatory markers in the blood. So that hateful eight, although it's important to talk about the science and the controversy behind it, probably a little bit much.
So what are the issues that are driving the controversy?
Right, so there's a couple. So first of all, the seed oils are basically packed with omega-6 fatty acids. When omega-6 acids break down, the breakdown product has been shown in some cases to be pro-inflammatory, but in other cases to be anti-inflammatory. So you have to kind of counterbalance that. Also, when you extract the seed oil with the chemical process, sometimes you produce hexane gas. That gas evaporates off, but could there be trace amounts that are left in the oil that you're consuming? That's a concern. Also, when you're reheating the oil to very high temperatures over and over again, not something you'd really be doing at home, but maybe at a restaurant, there could be dangerous chemicals produced. Then a lot of people talk about the ratio of omega-6 and omega-3s. We know omega-3s are very good anti-inflammatory, and we used to eat a diet that was really a 1-to-1 ratio of a 6-to-3. Now it's much more in favor of the 6s, about 10-to-1. So some people say that's concerning. But most nutrition researchers, Michael, will say, well, that doesn't mean cut back on your omega-6s. It just means increase your omega-3s. Many people say, well, omega-6s are driving diabetes and obesity. But again, when you look at what's really driving it, it's the seed oils in the ultra-processed foods that you're eating, right? So you're consuming lots of refined carbs and sugars and additives. And then I'll say the last piece that has raised some eyebrows is there's been recent research that shows that some of these seed oils in the lab or in research has been shown to fuel triple-negative breast cancer cell growth. So there's concern around that.
So you're going to use seed oils. How do you make the best choices if you're going to use them?
We love this word, you and I, moderation, right?
Yes.
So I think if you're using this in moderation, in a balanced way, on your salad dressings or to stir fry, you're probably, the benefits are outweighing the risks. Also, choose more fresh foods, less processed foods. You can actually eat the whole seeds. And then if you are going to choose the seed oil, probably canola and soybean may be better options. They have omega-3s and monounsaturated fats at higher levels.
Doc, thank you.
Don't be afraid.
I know who to call if I need something. I'm calling you, Doc. Thank you so much for all that useful information. We appreciate it.
It's time for Pop News.
All
Take
right.
it away, Lara.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. We are going to break out those Daisy Dukes. Well, we're not.
What?
But somebody might.
I'm wearing them now.
Break out your Daisy Dukes, put on your cowboy hat, because CMA Fest is taking over Nashville, starting Thursday with the biggest and best music lineup in its 52-year history, I dare say. This morning, we actually have an exclusive announcement about the hosts of this year's CMA Fest TV special event, giving fans around the nation a front row seat to see their favorite country artists in action.
Good morning, America.
Ashley McBride and Cody Johnson here.
And we've got big news.
We're hosting CMA Fest. We'll be in Nashville June 5 through 8, performing alongside country music's hottest stars.
That's right. And if you can't join us in person this year,
you'll be able to catch the best performances and must-see moments June 26th on ABC and next day on Hulu. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Ashley McBride returning for her second year. Cody Johnson making his TV special debut. The duo will get the behind-the-scenes tea, if you will, with the biggest stars in country music and the likes of Dierks Bentley, Luke Bryan, Megan Maroney, Shabuzi, Keith Urban, Brooks and Dunn, Kelsey Ballerini, Rascal Flatts, Darius Rucker. They are all performing. Talk about a great lineup. CMA Fest starts this Thursday in Nashville, ends Sunday night with a wild live show from our pal Luke Bryan. He's the closer. You can watch our CMA Fest special Thursday, June 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC. It streams the next day on Hulu. I know somebody who's ready.
I'm already ready. Are we going?
We are going.
Okay.
The hat looks great, Sam. It really does.
All right, we have to, I begged for more time, so now I must continue.
Go.
Sports news now, and a legendary leap being cemented into history. Our friend Saquon Barkley, there he is. We are, baby. He is the brand new cover star of the Madden NFL 26 video game, and it features that insane reverse hurdle that he pulled off in the Eagles game against the Jaguars back in November. I actually caught that game. It was unbelievable. The cover is a huge deal. It marks the first time in 20 years that an Eagles player has been featured on the Madden cover. Saquon calls it a dream come true, and in his classic humble style, he thanked his teammates, coaches, and fans for their support. He also said he can't wait to hit the field again to give Madden players more highlight reel moments. And guys, if you think getting that cover shot was easy, think again. He actually modeled for it. Turns out, in order to recreate the leap, he had to be suspended by a wire harness to nail it like that. He says he now has newfound respect for Tom Holland, who, of course, played Spider-Man. I bet he does. Madden NFL 26 launches worldwide August 14th. Saquon, by the way, guys, he will be here this Friday to tell us all about it. And I understand he has a very special surprise for some very deserving kids, so don't miss that. So excited to have him. Super Bowl champ and your pal and PSU graduate.
He's an Eagle.
Oh, wow. I know you like him.
I was just looking the whole story. I was looking right there.
Yep. Tough crowd.
I love him, but he's an Eagle.
Crowd. Cue the music, Lily. Now we're talking.
There wasn't some bad dancing. Just turn this on.
Yes. Calling all 80 music fans. Hello. Line one. They are never going to give you up, Rick Astley. His 1987 single, Never Gonna Give You Up, it has now joined a very rare club, Spotify's Billions Club, racking up an impressive 1 billion streams on the platform 40 years after the song first hit our airwaves. Astley shared his gratitude, saying he couldn't have imagined that the song would be this big this many years later. So just want to give it up for Rick Astley, everybody. And I am being told I will have to save my last pod, and that is pop news, everybody.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna Rick Astley ourselves.
You're gonna mosey on over.
Never gonna give you up all the way over. Tori, Jason Wu, we are celebrating Pride Month all month long. I hope you don't mind if I'm wearing the cowboy hat. And this morning's Deals and Steals are featuring companies that are all LGBTQ plus owned. Now, the owner of Jason Wu Beauty, Jason Wu, is here because Tori knows all the cool people.
That's right, and all the cool products, including yours.
All right.
Well, this is very cool because you know what? I love Jason Wu Beauty, and
so do we. So do we. Yes, so do we.
And you know, we got something really special today because we have a new Diamond Dazzle.
I mean,
set.
it's so gorgeous. Like, the case is phenomenal.
And nothing says pride, but
like a little bit of bling. You're exactly right.
That's just a fun way to start your day, to end your night, to have that little bling. The colors are phenomenal, but that's not my only favorite. We also have the souffle here, my color, my favorite.
we love the hot fluff.
Yeah, that's hot.
Is that what's on right now?
Yeah,
you look
this one's souffle. This one's my favorite, but hot fluff. That one's jelly roll. We like that one too.
Jelly roll is very good.
Jelly roll is fabulous.
And you know what's great about this? You could use this for your blush, your eyeshadow, and your lips. So it is all a 3-in-1 product. That's really, really great.
And also clean ingredients, good for you ingredients as well. You also love this here. I mean, I love everything, including these lip liners, which today, by the way, $3 those lip liners.
Oh,
because
that's the deal, under $5.
Yes,
that's
every
great.
single thing is 50% off, starting at $3. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. All
Let's
right.
get into Mail
and Gets. This is a favorite in the studio and for you guys at home. We've got a big variety of their favorites for 20 years. This moisturizer right here, vitamin E moisturizer. This grapefruit face cleanser. These two used together are fabulous. Peppermint shampoo, also a fan favorite. We've got all their best sellers, 50% off and free shipping.
Free shipping.
As well.
I'm ordering this after the show.
Okay, ready? I got a little show and tell. Sam, pour that water in here. This
really?
is
You want me to do it?
Yep.
All right, it's
so
warm
that's
water.
hot water. Imagine pouring it into your bath.
Right.
And then, Jason, you do the honors with the crush. So if you want to have the most, it's going to just create this. It's like a foam that's like what you find on top of your cappuccino.
Wow, that smells
but it
fantastic.
smells so good. It's fabulous on your skin.
Look at that.
This is like a self-love ritual
Gary,
that
do we have
everyone.
a towel?
You get to you get to play with that foam towel.
Foam party happening.
50% off. These start at $6, and it's all good for you ingredients. There's also one with magnesium that I love.
Amazing.
Okay, Philip B. You are?
You do your thing.
Okay, Philip B. This is pretty fabulous right here. We've got this is one of Hollywood's leading hair and scalp treatment experts. This one right here, it's the Russian Amber Imperial Shampoo, and I just wanted to show you this. It's thick and luxurious, almost like a honey, like a tiny bit goes a long way. It creates this unbelievable lather that color protection for your hair. We also have a really phenomenal gold mask, so if you've got dry, brittle, not you, but the rest of us, dry, brittle hair that's been abused, that's the one. The whole collection, 50% off, starts at $19.
And Philip, I used to go to Philip's house, and he used to make this in the kitchen when he first started out over 20 years ago. It is fantastic. He is fantastic.
Okay, you know what else is fantastic, Michael? No wedgies, no chafing, no problems with underwear. Yeah, a Waxer is it. It's the super soft fabric. You agree with me? That fabric's pretty fabulous.
No chafing is a summer word,
No
right?
chafing is it, right? So we've got everything from Waxer, 50% off and free shipping. And then we can't end without your favorite jeans. These are from Coco and Carmen, the 4-way Ever Stretch, because aside from no chafing, stretch is where it's at. We've got shorts, jeans, every different silhouette, all 50% off. These are fabulous. And so are you.
A little bit of makeup, a little bit of stretch.
Jason, we love it. Thank you. We partner with all these companies for all these deals. You can find them at goodmorningamerica.com. We will be right back. Happy Pride, everyone.
All across America.
Good morning. Hello.
Wherever we are.
It's good to be home.
It feels like home.
When's the last time we dropped our things and went? Woke up somewhere that we both never been. Growing up doesn't mean
Good morning. How are you?
At the start of the day, letting us into your home, putting the good in your morning.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA. It's an invitation to come together. Brighten your morning.
I'm George. How are you?
And the day ahead. You know, I have some experience saying, "Good morning, America."
And we love hearing Charlie say it again. Boy, that promo was so much fun.
Yeah.
To do. We met a lot of great people right there. And we are celebrating our 50 years all year long here at GMA.
Wow, 50 years. 50 great years.
It's good
morning,
to be
America.
a part of that
That's
history.
right.
Sure
Yeah.
really is. Sure is.
And we're going to turn to something else that's a part of history, Lori B., because she took on the viral food trend, a quick and easy sweet treat that is popping up all over social media, the tortilla cinnamon roll. Lori B. is here. She tried it out with her kids. And Lori, how did it go?
Well, Michael, with butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and frosting, what's not to love? But did my kids think it was a Cinnawin or a sticky situation? Take a look.
It's Sunday morning. You're having Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. When in walks this guy.
They're ooey, gooey, and going viral.
Look at that.
Dude, we made something good!
These tortilla cinnamon rolls are putting a fresh swirl on the breakfast classic.
A good one for the afternoon, and the kids also liked it when they got home from school.
We start with the filling. Butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and salt. Spread it onto flour tortillas.
Okay, we're on a roll, right? So let's start rolling. So go ahead and roll it.
Slice into bites. Then, the secret ingredient, a splash of cream over the top.
Should we put them in the oven?
Are you eating them already? Oh boy. 20 minutes, let's see how they are.
And while they're still warm, drizzle with glaze, just powdered sugar and a bit more cream. But what do the taste testers think?
It's a burst of flavors in my mouth. Leo, what do you think? Bubblegum.
And as you can see by my family's reaction, these were a sweet success.
Okay, so everybody at home wants to know, is it as easy and delicious as these food influencers say it is?
It is. I have great news. It's super easy. I had most of these ingredients already in my house, so it was really affordable, easy to do, and it's really, really good. My kids also love that it's sort of bite-sized. Take a bite. It is.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Whoa, okay.
It's good, and it's a little bit lighter than, a huge cinnamon bun. Really easy to make, and you can have it right in your mouth in 30 minutes. Like, from beginning to end, it only takes 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. Lara, take it away, Lara.
I got you.
Can you? That's great for school lunch.
Absolutely.
Right.
We're going to let Michael eat. We're going to get to some ultimate beauty routine. These are ways to help you wake up gorgeous.
Yeah.
You might go to bed ugly, but you will wake up gorgeous.
Yeah.
Some of these products we have here might make you look ugly, as I said, but you will feel refreshed. You will feel glowing thanks to this gal. InStyle's editor-in-chief Sally Holmes is with us, everyone, to break this down. These are products that are shoppable online. They are on our website, and you guys see things go viral on TikTok all the time. So how did you narrow down these choices?
Every day, the internet loves something new, but these are InStyle editors, really our favorite picks, the ones that we can get behind.
Okay, good. I love that.
The first one is an upper lip mask hydrating thing.
It's a
Tell
lip
me
mask.
more.
I think you're going to have to try this yourself.
Okay, I will.
I love this stuff. You put it on right before bed.
Warm it up a little bit right there
yes,
with the finger. Okay.
It's super hydrating. You can put it on, go to sleep, you'll wake up with plump, creamy, soft lips.
Oh, wow.
This will happen in just a moment.
It's happening already.
We can see it as he speaks. Look at that. Transformative.
It feels really, it smells good. It
smells
feels
amazing.
good.
Should you really
I would do.
go, should you
You can
use
get
it
a
kind of
little,
heavy?
you can be generous.
Okay.
I actually love this in my bag. I keep one in all my bags because you can do it during the day too.
Okay.
It's super sheer, easy, and gives a little sheen.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
telling you, it
lovely.
feels
It's
really
your
good.
shade,
for
Sam.
night.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
good.
I'm
so
down
you
with
guys,
that.
that's Kiehl's Butter Mask Hydrating Overnight Lip
This
Mask.
scares me a little.
Okay, this, we would like you to also try this one, Sam.
wow.
Yes. This is, guys, have you heard about this trend? My daughter told me about this. This is like a,
He's really going to do it.
it's mouth
Here we go.
tape, guys.
Here we go.
People are
Before
sleeping
you
with
sleep.
tape over their mouths. Will you please
Okay, so
share
tell
with
me
us
how this
why?
works.
So I love this as the beginner's lip tape because it has a little hole for easy breathing.
Yeah, you can breathe.
People report easier sleep, less snoring, so maybe it's a last-minute Father's Day gift.
Why is it gonna be Father's Day
or Mother's
snore?
Day, that's so
Thank
true. Anyone who snores that you love, you can gift them this.
It's not just for snoring, though, right? You
No,
said that
better sleep,
My daughter
defined
said there's something
jawlines.
about your face and your neck that it does, that the kids think it does.
Yeah.
People are reporting strong jawlines, nice defined
Already I'm
cheekbones.
seeing it.
Transformative.
Here's the thing, it doesn't hurt. It does stay on.
You can
I
breathe.
thought it was going to be restrictive. You can breathe because I was definitely a no-go prior to you putting it.
I'm
you
guessing
putting it
if
right
you
now.
have a stuffed nose that
I
would not
think-
use that, you need to have clear passages.
But I get it.
Easier for clear passage, but it's cute, it's pink, you're not gonna scare anyone.
Well, you might a little, but the internet loves it, and so
It's
does InStyle.
fun for TikTok.
Let's talk about feet.
Okay, this, we're talking about ugly trends. This is transformative. This Dermora foot mask, it's a little slipper, you put it on, sit for an hour,
how
watch.
easy is that?
And just like that, put your feet up. In about 10 days, you will have the most disgusting and satisfying foot peel of your life.
Oh, really? It takes 10 days for it to all come off?
10 days, I know, super gross.
And do you have to
but
wear it every day until
no,
about 10
that
days?
one time
You
and
wear it
10 days
once?
later, yes.
Oh, that's so weird.
Oh, well, that's easy because I thought you had to wear it for 10 days. Just wear it once.
Wear it once, and then it does its work underneath the surface?
Yes, it will work magic.
And does it all
then
come off at once? Like all of a sudden you're like
it will slowly
losing.
come
You're
off.
like a seal.
This is
losing your.
It's long. Yes, it is.
I think there are other things that shed. I don't know what seal does, but like a snake,
yes.
a snake. But that's perfect for right now because we're headed into
Sandal season.
summer sandal season, barefoot season.
And it's
Do it.
$20, so save yourself the pedicure.
Okay.
That foot treatment.
So far, you're 3 for 3. I'm excited.
I was not thinking them, but I like them.
Okay, so let's talk about this oil.
Oil.
Why did you guys
this
like it?
oil I love. I was pregnant with twins. I used body oil every single night to prevent stretch marks.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your skin soft, tight. It's really beautiful. You can see it's totally sheer. Has a nice scent for bed.
And it's not like thick oily.
No, and it won't get your sheets messy. It really, really isn't sticky or
Yeah, it
anything
goes
like
right
that.
in. Look.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
All
really
over.
nice.
It's a great one.
Very
and then
soft.
finally, we don't have a lot of time, but we don't want to miss this one.
This Necessaire lotion is gorgeous. It's pretty enough for, if you want to try it, it's pretty enough for your nightstand. It has a beautiful eucalyptus smell for really cozy,
You've come
calming.
up with the greatest smells. Like at night, I feel like this is all good stuff.
It's
Guys,
lovely.
this
It's
is
not
so
going to bother
nice.
you, but it's going to transform you while you sleep.
Okay, it's all about doing the work while you sleep. We thank you so much for being here, sharing these, and also testing them, because you do get inundated on TikTok. Thank you. Your lips are looking better by the moment, and we will show you guys. The products are all shoppable on our website, so go to goodmorningamerica.com, scan the QR code. You are not seeing things on your screen.
We're chatting here with Taylor Jenkins Reid, the New York Times bestselling author behind books, including The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Daisy Jones and the Six, and her latest, the GMA Book Club June pick, Atmosphere. Welcome back to GMA. Great to see you.
It's lovely to see you. Thank you guys for having me.
Tell us about Atmosphere.
Atmosphere is the story of Joan Goodwin, who is one of the first female astronauts to join NASA in the Space Shuttle program. She, during mission STS-LR9, is Capcom, who is the only person in mission control whose voice can be heard on the Space Shuttle. But very early in the mission, something goes disastrously wrong, and so Joan has to talk the crew how to get home. But what no one in mission control knows is that Joan is desperately in love with someone up on that shuttle.
Ooh.
And she doesn't know if she can live with herself if they don't get home.
How was this idea sparked for you?
You know, I'm interested in writing about women thriving in male-dominated spaces, and I think the Space Shuttle program called that to mind for me. It was the first time that women were being allowed into the astronaut corps. But also, I was just in the mood for a really big, grand love story. I just felt like I wanted to write one, I wanted to feel one, and so that's where I started.
I love it. We all want to feel some love, right?
Yeah.
And you're so great at what you do. You've written 9 books, 5 of them New York Times bestseller. Top sellers. Time said you are a publishing powerhouse. Do you feel any pressure from that?
I feel pressure because I feel like my job is to make the most compelling, readable book possible so that it gives people an escape. And I take that really seriously. So with every book, I'm really trying to make sure that I'm writing a story that when you pick it up, 5 pages in, I can pull you toward that ending. So I do feel pressure in that way. I just want to tell the best story I can.
You always do, and you go to the pros in many cases. In this case, with astronauts.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know anything about space, so I had to start my research really early, and there are a number of really great books that have come out in the past couple of years about the Space Shuttle program, and specifically the first women to join the Space Shuttle program, Sally Ride, Judy Resnick, Catherine Sullivan. There are 6 of them. And so I did a lot of research about those astronauts in particular. And then I also did a lot of research about mission control and how it works, because the majority of the story does take place in mission control. And so I convinced Paul Dye, who's one of the longest serving flight directors at NASA, who's now retired, I convinced him to help me. I don't know how I did that, but I did.
But you didn't go to outer space.
Not yet. No,
That's on the
maybe
list.
one day.
Yeah.
You like it. I think you really like it.
Love Daisy Jones, love the Daisy Jones series.
Yeah.
And now Atmosphere is heading to the screen too?
It is. When I finished it, I sent it to my producing partner, Brad Mendelsohn, and we kind of decided together what did we want to do. And we thought we really wanted Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck to write and direct it. And they said yes, which is really rare. You never get like your first choice, but they directed Captain Marvel. They wrote and directed Captain Marvel. And I've always been taken with their work, and we got them. So I'm feeling really good.
And you're also working with the Chicks to bring their story of Goodbye Earl to stage and screen too.
Yes, I am. I've been a fan of theirs. Me and my best friend Ashley have been fans of theirs since we were in high school. And we had this idea that you take the song of Goodbye Earl and you make it into a jukebox musical featuring all the music of the Chicks. So we're working hard at it, and we've got the Chicks on board, and it's a dream come true.
You're just a hit maker. It's just one after the next. And you're working with
Serena Williams.
Yes, I am, which is really crazy. My novel Carrie Soto's Back is about a female tennis player who's trying to prove that she's the greatest of all time. And now that we're adapting it, the greatest of all time is going to help us make it as authentic as possible, which is really exciting.
Wow. Very cool. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Atmosphere is available now.
Coming up, whatever we're supposed to be doing, it's really all about Archie. We've got Father's Day finds. Will Ganz is here with perfect outdoor gifts for Dad and Archie.
And dog dads, too.
And dog. Yeah, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Mornings with Archie. It's June, and we're getting ready to honor dads. The 15th, Will, it's the 15th is Father's Day. Will Ganz is here with some great Father's Day finds with Archie.
That's right. And not only is it Father's Day, the temperatures are rising, and it's the perfect time to head outdoors. This segment is sponsored by Duluth Trading Company, and I found some incredible products for every kind of dad, even a dog dad like me, right, Archie?
Focus! I expect professional quality cards, each with a heartfelt message, okay?
Whether they're the pops in pop culture.
We just wanted to ask if you think I cry too much. And you can be honest.
I don't want to answer because you might cry.
Or the real dads in our real lives. This Father's Day, our favorite papas deserve to look and feel their best.
Dadding demands Duluth. And we pack in a lot of innovation, durability, functionality, and everything that we do.
Meet Sly and Pat. They're getting the made-for-TV style revamp by our sponsor Duluth Trading Company, the retail store specializing in casual outdoor apparel. It's a one-stop shop for all your gifting needs.
All of our products are designed and tested to Dad.
Whether grilling in the backyard, hiking a favorite trail, or at work, these summer styles are sizzling. Tell me a little bit about the hottest styles right now for Dad.
Well, our hottest styles are for the hottest weather. I think workwear continues to trend in the market, which is majority of the stuff you're going to find at a Duluth store. We incorporate freedom of movement, durability, perfectly placed pockets on everything we do because it's clothing for real people that do real things.
Ricker recommends these collections, and our dads and this dog dad put them to the test. First up, Sly.
Sly's wearing our Dry in the Fly pants. They do exactly what they say in the name. They dry in the blink of an eye. These pants in particular have some really innovative pocket design. Up top, this is our barbecue shirt. It's 100% lightweight cotton.
So we know our guy Sly is an active guy.
Yeah.
Whitewater rafting, grilling, all of the things. And this shirt would work for those things.
So the barbecue shirt, like all of our Duluth shirts, have our armpit reach gussets, are really there for more freedom of movement.
Next up, Pat.
Pat is wearing all of our cooling clothing, which we call Armachillo. They have our Made in the Jade cooling technology. So that's jade embedded into the yarn, sewn into the denim. And so these should feel cool to the touch. They're a great weight to wear all year long.
Last but certainly not least, yours truly.
So you're wearing our Breeze Shooter shorts, and they have the tiny vent technology. And then up top, you're wearing our Action shirts. Got UPF, sun protection, Wicks moisture, lots of pockets for dog treats.
Ricker, be honest, do I look as good as I feel? Because I feel pretty great.
Yes.
I don't know why you're laughing so much. This is a serious question.
Yeah. You look like a dog dad.
And that's exactly what I am.
And this would complete the outfit.
No, this is great. And Duluth does dogs, too. It's a solid squeak. This has Archie's name written all over it. Oh yeah, Archie is very happy with his new toy. I am a happy dad. And we have an announcement that will make everybody happy as well. Today, if you head to Duluth's website or in stores, you can get everything 25% off.
I got to tell you, the barbecue shirt, I am totally in. Like you got to have that for summer.
You got to have some room to
move when you cue.
That's right.
It's exactly right. All right. We'll be right back. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Archie.
GMA's Father's Day Finds is sponsored by Duluth Trading Company. Shop gear designed and tested to Dad. On sale now through Father's Day.
Nothing gets all of us talking like sleep aids.
The mouth tape, fascinating stuff, everybody.
Have a great day and a great rest.
See you tomorrow.